Welcome to the Arclight Battery, your power source for all things Warcraft Realm related. In today's video, if you don't have Deep Breath, no problem. We're going to showcase a couple of decks that don't require it, and they're just as good as the ones with it. So, let's go ahead and look at some of the builds. Unfortunately, in this meta, you're kind of just racing or getting a lot of value very quickly to compete in this meta, so there's only a couple of things that really work. And one of those things is Earth Elemental. So, in Charlga, we are running the wrong talent. We don't have the correct talent. We want the 1 gold talent, just to make the deck a faster cycle. But basically, this uses Defias Bandits to protect your base against other Earth Elementals by summoning them, Vultures to sometimes contest Gargoyles with Execute or with Blizzard, and then Earth Elemental to kill your opponent's base. You will use Earth Elemental and Blizzard to do a large amount of damage to the base. Fertilize makes it do even more. Execute to deal more damage to the base. Give Earth Elemental Bloodlust. And Holy Nova to catch your opponent by surprise. There's not a lot of people playing this, but it's very good at topping your Earth Elemental off. It's also very good at killing bandits before they get a chance to stun your Earth Elemental. So, you can also do that by playing the Blizzard on top of the Earth Elemental and just clipping the base. This should prevent bandits from ever getting out of stealth to get a stun off, basically, because it'll de-stealth them before that happens. But yeah, this is just kind of the way the game goes. It's very quick. You play Earth Elementals, debuff them with spells, and then sometime toward the mid-game, and keep in mind that mid-game is like your second or third Earth Elemental, you may have to swap to protecting your base from Gargoyles if you're playing against Rend, but not a lot of Rends, even though it's probably one of the best decks at the moment. But yeah, this is the version that I would run. It's pretty solid. We're going to showcase a couple games with that here in just a moment. Our next deck, well, since we were just talking about, let's do Rend. So this guy is really good because in Gold Rush meta, you almost always have a Rend on the battlefield, or you should have a Rend on the battlefield at all times. So your Gargoyle, your Harpies, your Whelpegs, they're all going to always have that discount. So you can really snowball and get a lot of gold advantage without like claiming mines or treasure chests or anything like that. So we do have Murlocs on the deck to claim treasure chests as well as Quillbores. You know, Quillbore is good at denying Kobold as well. Whelpegs are really good against Prowlers. Prowlers are very good in the meta right now. We play them in our Jaina list, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But these guys really help take back Meaning Stones, protect towers, claim towers. They're just kind of an all-star, especially in Rend. Then we've got Talon Dive on our Harpies, double damage on the first attack, which you could play Poison if you want to. It's kind of like just preference. A lot of the time your opponent will be running Deep Breath, and so getting the double damage on the first attack kind of matters in a lot of cases, because generally they're dead before they get another attack off if your opponent is good. Then we have Blizzard to deal more damage to the enemy base, to buff our Gargoyles damage, even though we really don't need to. This can be switched if you don't have the Brutalize talent. You could play Cold Snap, uses a defensive tool. I mean, you really don't need the extra 30% damage, but it is nice. And then Rend, of course, Scale and Steel talent. Super, super good in this meta. Generates a lot of gold value very quickly. Then, finally, we have Jaina. Defias Bandits to cycle, Prowler to protect your base from Prowlers. It'll stun Earth Elementals. Chain Lightning is good against Whelpegs. We have our own pair of Whelpegs, kills Jainas, Murk-Eyes. Once again, claims towers very well, helps claim Meaning Stones. And then, of course, we have Clear Casting, because why not when you're running 3 spells? This is kind of that basic deck. Prowler is really good at pushing quickly to your opponent's base, and a lot of decks are really greedy right now, so you can kind of really take advantage of that. And you'll see that in one of these videos. I think we have a Jaina mirror match, but we're able to get our Prowler to their base at the end. It looks a little sketchy at first because we're spending time defending against their first couple Earth Elementals, but as soon as we have a chance to break away with our Prowler, Prowler will destroy their base, especially supported with our Brutalize Blizzard and Execute, giving our Prowler Bloodlust. So you'll be able to see that. And then this Charlga deck works almost the exact same way in Emperor Thaurissan, and this is probably the more correct place to pilot this. It does work with Charlga, but ET giving Earth Elemental 2 extra levels is far and away probably the best use for this comp. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the Deep Breathless PvP videos. Moo! Hello, Moo. Alrighty. Let's do this, just to kill the kobold. We're gonna execute here, just to get use out of our Jaina. This can stun the Earth Ellie. That's not bad. This can kill Jaina. We are going to kill this Jaina. Maybe the root count might be better here. Execute it. Prowler can keep doing Prowler things. I can take more physical damage. Execute base. And stun here. Should be able to blizzard into execute now. Very, very close. Okay. Pilo, the yellow hellfire. Hello, Pilo. Okay, let's go here. Okay, we need to find our Earth Alley pretty quick here. We can probably pop these. Maybe have to defensively blizzard this. Get these guys rolling. We just need to be able to do things. So let's go here. Heal him back up. Probably need to do something like this. Pull that off. Do this to heal. Break the stealth. Don't need to do anything here yet. Probably just do this into this. Into a heal, into an execute. Putting on so much pressure. Don't really need to do much else, it feels like. And we get this. And execute, finish it. Alright, GG Pilo. So a lot of early pressure in the beginning of the map there, but we apply so much pressure ourselves, it's just hard for them to keep up. Alright, tight, huh? Okay. I'm expecting Wellbegs here, so we're gonna play this like so. We can wait just a touch. But that's probably fine. We get that gold anyway. This is gonna be a really good blizzard for us. Luring that away is really good for us. Oh, I got lured too far away. I just go over the bridge on accident, honestly. It was not planned. Harpies are really good here. Get a gargoyle coming up. Okay, this one Blizzard should be able to take care of that if we really need it to. I don't think we need it to. I think Murlocs would just get it. We'll use our Harpies to clear this Quillbore. We can go ahead and probably just Blizzard whatever he does pretty aggressively. Just kidding, we don't need to. Do this here. Pretty aggressive Blizzard, but I think it's probably fine. This should take us out pretty quick. We can root this in place. Should be okay. We can take this back with our eggs and then play a whelp egg soon. We can grab this. This tanking is awesome because the harpies are going to tear this apart. We have both meaning stones. This should just be game with Blizzard. Yeah, good game. And there you have it. Super solid decks. You don't need Deep Breath to push in this meta. It is nice. It is good. Most other players will be running it, but you do not need it. These are all games that are won at around the 6K mark. Jaina's at 6K, Rend's just under, and ET is a couple hundred off. Not too bad. Our Charlga is a little far down here. We don't have the correct talents. We also don't really have the levels on her. Our Vultures are 8. Our Earth Elemental is 9. Our Charlga is 9 with the wrong talent. So, pretty good still at 4,500. Not too bad. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Are you enjoying the meta? Are you ready for it to rotate already? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, guys.